The Supreme Court has issued some opinions in the last few minutes. One of them was a discrimination case involving kids. I want to bring in CBS News contributor Jessica Levinson. Jessica, good to be with you. Excited to hear your legal analysis. Break down some of the decisions that have come down so far this morning.
Hi, Tom. So we are in June. Obviously, it's a Supreme Court season, and we're getting a number of cases that, frankly, are not the ones that maybe you and I talk about on television. We're getting a lot about standards for criminal procedure cases. But in my mind, the biggest one that we got today deals with the education context, and specifically students who are bringing discrimination claims against their schools and school districts. This is obviously a really important case for people like the plaintiff here. She has a severe form of epilepsy, and she sued under 3 different federal statutes. The court below agreed that, in fact, she had been discriminated against because she couldn't get enough school time. Basically, they weren't accommodating her enough. Tom, the question for the Supreme Court was, what's the standard? How much do you need to prove in order to get damages? And this is a big deal for school districts who were saying, well, we could be bankrupt if it's a lower standard. And this is a big deal for students who are saying it shouldn't be so hard to get damages from schools. So what the court today said in a unanimous decision by the Chief Justice is that when you are a student or a student's parents and you sue for discrimination in the education context, that you are subject to a lower level of a lower burden of proof, a lower level to prove your case than in other places, meaning deliberate indifference instead of gross misjudgment.
And Jessica, as you just mentioned, we're still waiting on a few more of those decisions to come down, especially those blockbuster decisions everyone is watching. What are we expecting next?
Okay, here's what we're waiting for. Between now and the end of June. We're waiting on that really big nationwide injunction case. People refer to it as the birthright citizenship case because it deals with the president's executive order about birthright citizenship. But it's really about the power of federal judges to issue these universal or nationwide injunctions. We're waiting on a case out of Tennessee dealing with the rights of transgender minors and whether or not states can ban gender-affirming care for minors. We're waiting on some cases dealing with the rights of parents to say to a school district, you need to allow me to opt out before you read my kids certain books, certain educational information dealing with, in this case, LGBTQ families. And so those are 3 of the really big ones. There are some others as well, but those are the ones that I think are top of mind here.
Yeah, and as those come down, Jessica, I'm sure we will be talking again. Good to see you as always. Thank you.